Hello, and thank you for joining us for the Lindenwood Learning Academy Service Excellence Vlog. Today we're going to be talking to Debbie Suttles in the Veteran Affairs Center at the Belleville campus. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So could you please take a moment just to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what exactly it is you do?
My name is Debbie Suttles, and I am the director of the Veteran Success Center here at Lindenwood, Belleville. My husband was active duty, so he's now retired, so I am in the military family as well. So I have 2 kids, and my son was in the Navy, so our military has kind of gone out into the family as well.
So you said you kind of come from that military background. So
Yes.
Would you say that's how you got involved with Veterans Affairs?
Well, it's kind of an interesting story how I got involved. So back in 2009, I was a GA when the campus didn't even have a day program. So my boss at that time did the VA paperwork because there was just a small amount of students. I left and went on to do things, and then she called me back a few years later and said, I need someone who wants to do VA, and she said, I think you'd be really good at it. It's part-time, and I said, sure, let me interview for it and that kind of stuff. And lo and behold, I was hired, and I thought I was going to just do part-time. I didn't realize that within 6 months that I was going to be creating this space for veterans and going to be going full-time as well. So it just kind of was a stumble upon.
Yeah.
A good one.
So you've very much been here from the beginning since
Yes.
Belleville Veterans, it sounds like. So what would you say sets student veterans apart from other students?
They are definitely a unique demographic. They are disciplined. They are very structured, and I think that's a really good thing for us to have and to understand that. I mean, we need, as a university, we need to understand that that's what kind of students they are.
Right. Even if they are disciplined and have a very strong direction, I'm sure there's still things we could do to provide them better service. So what could we do as a university to better serve our student veterans, do you think?
I think we can understand where the veterans come from. A lot of veterans have seen things and we've never seen and we will never see. So I think we need to have a little bit of compassion for that. If students aren't necessarily, something's going on in their life, they may not show it, or something triggers something. As instructors, we need to be mindful of those things. I think we need to be really more, not learned is the right word, but I think we need to be more educated on PTSD, not just for veterans, but there's a lot of people who may suffer from PTSD, but I think we need to understand what those triggers could be for our veterans. Yeah.
So do you have a particular moment you look back on as maybe your greatest success while working with student veterans?
Oh gosh, yeah, I have a couple of them. Actually, in December, I went to the graduation in St. Charles because our ADP student is now over there. So I went to their graduation along with my daughters, which were graduating as well. But 2 of my veterans, well, actually 3 or 4 of them I saw, got to actually see who struggled throughout their education here, and watching them walk across the stage was sorry.
Well, that's great. It's like your own children, probably seeing them work through that and have that success.
Sorry.
No problem. So do you have any advice you wish you could have given yourself when you first started this career, or first started at some other point in your life?
I think I would tell my younger self to enjoy it, because I do enjoy my job, and it's the little moments that that make it special. The one-on-one that I get with the students, the relationships that are built. So I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you can tell I love my job.
That's the
Just like
passion is definitely coming through. It's really encouraging to see, actually.
I guess we can. These veterans tell you stories, and I think it's heartbreaking sometimes. People don't realize what they go through, and I think that's why I'm the biggest advocate for them. Sorry.
I could see how that'd be difficult for you too sometimes, because you have this student with this just beautiful, heartbreaking story that you're trying to help.
Right.
And then trying to do what you can against, the VA's rules that, I think everyone knows can be kind of strict. to put it
Right.
lightly.
Right.
And
Right.
trying to make those two things come together to really create the best experience possible for the student.
Right. And you know, I just can't go down to, you know, their advisor and say, hey, let me tell you their story, because that's not my story to tell.
Right.
So I have to be careful about, you know, what I share. And so it's hard because the other side, the advisor's like, oh, why is she being so rough or whatever? It's because of this.
So do you have any final thoughts or pieces of advice you wanted to leave the university with?
I think we just need to be a little bit more compassionate towards our veterans. They bring a lot to the table, and I think we are missing an opportunity to get to know them better. They bring a lot, and it's an amazing group of people, and I think we need to value them just a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time and for everything you do.
So much. I appreciate it.